You don't even know what you're doing in the bedroom. You do it like a teenager. Da 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 da.
Didn't they tell you that I was savage? Jersey.
Hey girl, hi guy, welcome back to another chit chat get ready with me video. You guys seem to like these on my channel, so I like doing them too because you know I like talking to y'all and answering y'all questions, some of y'all questions. So this video is a TMI girl talk chit chat get ready with me. So we're going to be talking about sex, relationships, friendships, whether it's questions that you want to know in regards to your own life or my life. I'm going to be answering all of you guys' questions. So if you guys want to see this look and how I got this hair and this makeup, all of the details will be in the description box below. And I will be doing a, step-by-step of everything that I used. So get your drinks ready. Sir, you should have been my husband while you playing. Should I text that? I have been drinking, yes. Are y'all ready to get y'all drinks? Baby, this is a TMI chit chat. Get ready with me, okay? It's gonna get a little spicy, okay? Cheers. Let's get into this video. I'm gonna text him back. All right, let's get into these questions. I got chocolate martini today, so cheers. I have not smoking, so I'm completely sober answering these questions, okay? I mean, well, I've had a couple of sips. Ooh. Whew, I made this strong today. All right, let's get into these questions. Most embarrassing sex story. Ooh, okay. Well, I have kind of shared this already. I'm using the One Size Beauty Brow Kiki in dark brown to do my brows. I've already shared this already. So, my wig came off one time during the movement, the motion, and I was super embarrassed when it came off. So yeah, I wasn't in the mood anymore because it came off. So I was like, let me. I was trying to put it back on like I had grabbed it because it was still on the pillow. So I had turned around and I tried to grab it and put it back on, and he took it, like he snatched it from me and threw it across the room. So, after that, I just put his name in my phone and I don't even save numbers, but I just put his name in my phone as Hair Weed Killer. This is a good brow pencil. Oh my God, it's so pigmented and it goes on so smooth. What I've noticed with a lot of brow pencils is they are so dry and they're not like really pigmented. So it takes a few swipes, but leave it to Patrick Starr, a professional makeup artist, to make what the girls need, okay? Leave it to him to do it. So yeah, that's my most embarrassing sex story because I really don't have a lot, just that one. And to this day, still spin the block. I want that old thing back. So it's really not embarrassing. Honestly, I'm a funny person, so it's almost expected for funny things to happen in all aspects of my life. And it does. I honestly feel like if you can't have fun with the person that you're mating with, then you shouldn't be mating with them in the first place. Like, I'll crack jokes during that moment. You know what I'm saying? I will literally say something funny during the situation and like we be laughing and then we just get back to it. Like that's the type of person that I am. Like I just like making people laugh and feeling good. And especially in that situation, like you definitely supposed to be feeling good. And it's supposed to be a good feeling. I really want to get my nose hairs wet because it'd be annoying me. Like I just always feel like I got a bed in the cave. Okay, next question. Do you wear panties at the gym? Ooh, child, that is a little too much information, but no. I wear activewear sets, and with my activewear sets, I do not wear drawers. Like, I don't like underwear. I feel like the elastic band was not made for women like me. And you take that however you want to take it, baby. But I don't feel like that elastic band works for me. Now, seamless underwear, I have found some really comfortable seamless underwear, but I don't like how thongs feel. I don't even know who invented thongs, but like, what were you thinking? Seriously. The next question is, why don't some women tell men that they are bad in bed? These men need help. I feel like that's really hard to tell a man, because I have had situations where I felt like he needed a little help, and it was so interesting because I am not in the business of teaching. You know, I went to school for sociology, which is the study of people and how they interact in society. I did not get a teaching degree, so I ain't teaching nobody how to please me now, especially no grown man in his 40s. So I think for a lot of people is just that, like, how do you even teach somebody to please you the way you want to be pleased? So I've had relationships where when we broke up and we was arguing and talking bad to each other, that's when all that came out, right? And I was like, you don't even know what you're doing in the bedroom. You do it like a teenager. Da 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 da. And he said that, you know, that orally on a scale from 1 to 10, I was a 6. Ooh, that hurt my little heart, honey. Because first of all, I already don't like doing it. So when I do it, I really feel like I be doing something. So for you to tell me I'm a 6 on a scale from 1 to 10, then he was like comparing me to like all the girls that he had been with in Dallas that were better orally. Not better the other way, but orally. You know, I felt some type of way. So when we get back together, there was something that I worked on, and there was something that he worked on. He worked on, you know, being better in bed. But it took us breaking up, and we was just arguing, saying mean things to each other, for us to like want to improve in that area. Like if we were going to, you know, go forward with continue messing with each other. That was so toxic, Jay. I definitely feel like there are better ways to communicate that without it being an argument and so toxic. But for me, if a person that I'm dealing with isn't good in bed, I'm just going to ghost him, because okay, next question. Why do men portray themselves normally then be weird as fuck, sis? Okay, so that what you're talking about is the representative. And I think when a man sees you, they already kind of like sexualize who you are, and is the word idolize who you are? I'm going to say idolize, right? Because men pay attention to how women carry themselves. Like, I've had men to tell me they have literally watched me walk out a building, walk into a building, get in my car, get out my car, walk into the building, sit down at the bar, and they just watch how I move and carry myself. And I would love to be a fly on the wall and watch myself do that as well, because I only know it because this is just innately who I am. But men will sit back and idolize a woman, and not only that, but sexualize a woman based on how they carry themselves, right? So in a sense, like, they already know in their head if they're worthy of your time. And a lot of times I think men will tell themselves like, oh yeah, she out of my league, but they'll still try you to see if, you know, you'll go. But you can only keep up their representative so long. And I think it's the same way with women. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times we hide who we are. Like, a lot of women are weirdos. So now I'm going in with the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost Moisturizer. I like it because it's a gel consistency, and it really helps me, you know, keep my oils down there, baby. But yeah, I would always wonder to myself, like, why do I just disappear out of people's lives? Like, that was a common complaint with a lot of people, both female friends, male friends, guys that I was dating, a lot of people would be like, you just stopped fucking with me. You just disappeared out of my life. And this is the Gucci Glow Hydrating Mist. Love it. And once I start studying astrology and studying more about my sign, I realized that that's just who I am. Like, I need time to myself, and a lot of times it's not what anyone has done to me. It's just I'm easily drained when it comes to people. I'm very easily drained as far as like my energy and stuff like that. So I need to like reboot and reflect and all of that. This is the Milk Matte Primer. I like it. It really do keep you real matte. It really do. Oh, this is a good question. How do you deal or respond to jealousy, betrayal, users, and haters? I cut them off. Okay, so what I've noticed when I like fall out with people, or I cut people off, or friendships end, I don't know what it is about me, baby. I don't know. I think, if you've ever read the book, The Art of Seduction, they talk about sirens and dandies. I don't remember all of them, but there's like 12 different seducers, right? You have the siren, who's a lot like Marilyn Monroe. So she gives off a lot of sexual vibrations. Like, you just look at her and just like, oh, you just want to make love to her. That's a siren. But then you also have dandies, who I feel like a lot of Pisces are dandies, because we have that masculine energy. We're very feminine, but we have that masculine energy that draws both sexes to us. I'm aware that I attract women and men. I'm not attracted to women, but I'm aware that a lot of women are attracted to me. So I don't understand, like, when my friendships end, why they take it so personal. I think a lot of people don't understand, like, you just grow apart from people, you're not compatible with people, it just is what it is, let it go and move on. But I've noticed that when my friendships end and I fall out with people for whatever reason, whether it was jealousy, betrayal, users, hateful, whatever, they want to go be above and beyond to hurt me, try to expose me. Like, I've been exposed on the internet so many times I can't even count at this point. Like I said, I have watched how God spins the block and karma spins the block about me. So I'm not going to block my blessings trying to do that. I mean, whatever I said about someone, I can say it to them. I can say it to their face. I don't need to put it on the internet and try to do a smear campaign or expose them and things like that. But I've noticed that happens with a lot of my female friendships. How do I deal with that? I just... it just is what it is. It's not even about dealing with it. I just move on with my life, because there are other things in life to worry about. And because at this point in my life, I don't have any worries. And what I'm focused on is my daughter, moving back home with me. I cannot focus on somebody trying to ruin my reputation or start a smear campaign or exposing me. I mean, whatever you say this week, by next week, somebody's going to forget about it any damn way. Okay, next question. Why men think we should just be okay with taking care of them, or we are obligated to? I think Kevin Samuels really started a movement, because you see how everybody doing podcasts now, and everybody like basically has that same way of thinking as him. And it is traditional. Like, women are supposed to be the nurturers of the home, take care of the home, wash the dishes, wash the clothes, take care of the kids, do the help them with the homework, and the man is supposed to provide, pay all of the bills. But when you're living in this 50-50 generation in society, like, all of that shit, the tradition goes out the window, because that's not tradition. That is not tradition. So I think now, like, rap society, and the fact that it just seems like men have it harder. From what I've noticed, it seems like men have it harder when it comes to becoming successful. And a lot of men feel like they the prize. And when you get with a man that feels like he's the prize, He's going to charge you. He wants you to win him over. And you just got to keep your eyes open, because if you the type of woman that craves a relationship and doesn't like being alone, you're going to end up in a situation where you're going to be questioned, is he finessing me or does he really like me? And if you ever get in a situation like that, man, just get out of it, because the last thing you want is to be looking up, crying, saying that you done did all this stuff for this man and he didn't do anything for you. Like, that's not going to be my story. That's never going to be my story. I do not approve of that. Like, holding a man down, what's the worst sex you have ever had? Oh, boy. So, I'm probably going to say the day I lost my virginity. That definitely had to be the worst, because that was the first time. So I really didn't even know like anything about sex. But it was like, for him, it was a joke. He afterwards, you know how when you lose your virginity, you bleed a little bit or whatever. So I don't know how it got on his shirt. I want to say he wiped it on his shirt. I don't know how it got on his shirt. But baby, sir dropped me off and went over his friend's house. One of his friends liked me. And I actually talked to him before. But he went over his friend's house and showed them the blood on his shirt. And to me, that was literally the worst. I honestly try to repress that memory, but it is so hard, because that is the day that I lost my virginity. But yeah, and not to mention, if I'm not mistaken, he was 5'1". What would you do if you were in a committed relationship but not sexually attracted to him? Maybe I would get out. For me, once I realized that the sexual attraction wasn't there anymore, on top of the marriage was just, it was failing anyway, just because we were too young. But once that sexual attraction left, oh baby, that was it for me. That's when I had to start talking to myself like, okay, I started having to give myself pep talks, because when you with somebody for so long, you start depending on not them, but the relationship, like the companionship. You get used to waking up and going to sleep with somebody every day. So you kind of have to prepare yourself to be single. I do believe that. You have to prepare yourself to be single, because it's different. It's a different world. I love it. I love it now. But when you have been with somebody and partnered with somebody for 4 years, and then y'all decide to call it a quits and you getting ready to starting over can be really, really scary. Now for me, I was in my 20s, baby. I was ready to get that razzle dazzle. So it wasn't really that scary for me. Actually, I had a boyfriend like right after I left him. I had a boyfriend. His name was Brian too. No remorse. And I was so ready. I was so ready to be back on the scene and get out that marriage. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was ready. What was the question? Shit, I done got off track. Oh, yeah. So I'm not telling you to leave. If this is something that you're doing, I would never tell a woman in a relationship or a woman in a marriage to leave her partner or her spouse. Like, I just don't think that is something that single women have the authority to do, because it's hard out here in this single life, this single world, this dating on the dating scene. It's hard. It's definitely a weed out process, and it can be a little ghetto. Me, if you asking me what I would do, I would leave. I might not leave right away, but I'm putting things in motion to leave. Okay, now I'm going in with the Double Take Awake Tarte eyeliner. So one is like this nude liner, and then the other side is the liquid eyeliner. Somebody said blunts or papers. Definitely papers, okay? I do not want to have purple lips. You see these lips? You see how they still skin colored? They're still pink. That's because I smoke Peypals. Blunts are so bad for you as far as like the pigmentation of your lips. Like, I do not like having dark lips, purple lips. Like, this is not my thing. I do not approve. Pretty girls smoke Peypals, okay? Get you some combs. You can stuff them real quick. You ain't even gotta like get your nails dirty, because all of that stuff affects you, you know? Alright, I have 2 sets of lashes here. One is by Pink Moments. Oh, they're both by Pink Moments. So which one y'all think? These or these? These are more my jam. I like these because they look fun, so I'm going to go with these. Okay, so the next question, I'm going to go in with these. Do they have a name? These are called CHIT. Oh, wow. So these are the lashes that I'm getting ready to don. So the next question is, how do you get over an ex that you're still having sex with? You don't, babe. You don't. You're never going to be able to get over him if you still getting under him, girl. You got to get onto somebody else. It's time to let that go if you really want to let it go. But if you still, you know, switching spiritual debris and soul ties with them, you're not going to ever be able to let it go. Talk about how certain guys use certain women for come-ups. Yeah, that's definitely the new thing. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you can see the potential in a man and you be like, you know what, if I just help him, if I just help him, then he'll marry me, we'll be happily ever after. He'll see that, I held him down and I was a ride or die and all that. Girl, fuck being a ride or die. Ride for yourself, because you're going to die alone eventually. Yeah, he's not going to die with you. Ride for yourself. Y'all got to see this little vanity mirror that I got off Amazon. It's so cute. And it's like, it's really making me feel like that girl. It really is. Because it's giving like the perfect amount of lighting. Like, I don't even have a ring light on. It's just natural light. And this little vanity mirror that I got off Amazon. I'm going to link it. I'm going to show it to y'all. I'm going to show it to y'all at the end. But y'all got it off Amazon and it wasn't that expensive. This is supposed to be the best concealer on the market, and it's Hourglass. I've used it before. I don't know if I would say it's the best. If I had to pick between the two, I would definitely pick Born This Way. It's my favorite, but I decided to use that one today because I don't use it that much. And I use Born This Way all the time. Do you think it's hard to date in Dallas? No, it's not hard to date, but just understand that men in Dallas, when they're dating, they might not be dating just you, because it's a lot of pretty girls here. Especially the ones that are like bottle girls and work in the clubs. Oh my God. It seems like all the pretty girls bottle girls or waitresses, and they be gorgeous. So don't think that just because they getting a man drinks that these men ain't trying to beck at them and get at them. I'm pretty sure they ain't got no problems getting no men. So you got to understand, like, just the climate that you living in. Like, it's not hard, but it's plenty pretty girls. Like, you're not the only pretty girl. So if you just keep that in mind, you should be all right. But it's not hard. You just got to understand that he might not be dating just you. And a lot of men are like that, especially men with money. But women with money like that too. Cheers. Okay, love this. This is one of my all-time favorites, cream bronzers. It has literally taken the place of the Chanel cream bronzer. This is the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream in Laguna 3. And I'm just taking this little tapered brush and I'm going to carve out my cheeks. I know it was like this is where I'm gonna get my color from. And then here I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna really kind of make a jawline. Oh, you see that? Oh, do you see that? Listen, I got a jawline, but it ain't sharp no more. Okay, now we're going to try a new foundation. This is the Very Valentino Light Lasting Perfecting Foundation. When I got this in Sephora while I was in Orlando for Shay's wedding, the girl at the register was like, great choice. She swears by this. She loves it. Now you guys know my top two out of the top of the topper are the NARS Soft Matte in the shade Syracuse and Huda Beauty in the shade Biscotti. Okay, I love these two. They're very full coverage and they just give. Okay, photograph amazingly. Skins look flawless. Okay, I will put Syracuse on. I'll put like a little dab on my fingers and like rub it in my skin just when I'm feeling like, okay, I got too much hyperpigmentations and dark spots. I just want to have like this even skin tone and it'll just give me like this really pretty skin finish. I won't put any primer on underneath. I'll literally just put on my moisturizer and then the NARS Soft Matte and with some lashes and lip gloss. Perfect. Okay, but we're gonna try this Very Valentino today. Do you hold a broke man down if he honestly loves you? I'm tired of doing it, Pay. Tired. I feel like if he honestly loves you, and this is just me, this is how I feel. I feel like if he honestly loves you, he wouldn't want you to hold him down. He wouldn't require you hold him down. He wouldn't even let you hold him down because that is not the role. That's not a traditional role. It smells like perfume. I hope this don't break me out. Perfume scented. Why do designer foundations always smell like perfume? Like, why do they do that? I don't understand why they do that. I am loving the coverage. This is a perfect color too. I match myself. I'm happy. Hey. I be so proud of myself when I match myself in Sephora because them girls, they be trying to match you one of them Sephora lights and I be like, no ma'am, no ma'am. And then all the skin I keep doing is just telling you, okay, based on the color that you got in this foundation, this might be your color in this foundation. And they be wrong as hell. Telling me I'm warm when I'm neutral. Get out of my face. Okay, so a lot of girls that do this makeup technique that I'm doing, they start off with their concealer. I don't like starting off with my concealer. I start off with the foundation and I blend up. So I blend the foundation out first and then I do the concealer. Then I do the bronzer. Then I go back and do the foundation again. So whatever little product is left on the foundation side, I go and blend it all together. And literally, I have never had a bad picture. Oh yeah, I remember this Hourglass concealer. It creases bad and separates around the eyes. So like if you have like lines under your eyes, it's gonna sink into them lines and crease, and it's gonna separate. Oh, we already talked about foundation. Hey, Halima, what's your favorite foundation of all time? All time favorite foundation? I'm gonna say it's the NARS Soft Matte. I am a foundation junkie, so I'm always looking for my new favorite. But I'm definitely gonna say it's the NARS Soft Matte. Now I'm gonna go in and blend out the bronzer, and I like using this small e.l.f. stippling brush. Yeah, I ain't liking this Hourglass concealer. Okay, the next question is, how do you stay humble while leveling up? For me, I don't know about nobody else, but for me, I stay humble because I've been humbled several times. I've had a lot of peaks and I've had a lot of valleys in my life. And whenever I do anything, I consider those peaks and valleys, you know. I still live like I make the money that I made as a project manager. Now, given when I was a project manager, I didn't buy as many luxury items. So I definitely feel like I live within my means. I don't overspend. The money that I make yearly now and monthly now, I definitely could do so much more, but I feel like I live within my means. And I do that because I won't say I anticipate another humbling moment, but you just never know. You just never know with life. Life is funny, baby. You just never damn know. So I'm not speaking it into existence, but I just make sure that I stay positive. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a saint, like I ain't gossiped. I know what life has been like when life was hard for me. I don't ever want to go back there. I don't ever want to experience the hard part of life anymore. So I just do what I feel like I'm supposed to do, as far as like just being a good person, giving back, supporting people, being a good friend, and things like that. Baby, this Givenchy Libre powder, you would think it's not good to set your under eyes. It's good. Trust me, it's good. It's good to set your whole face. Honestly, I'm gonna set my whole face with it. It's good. It is good. It got a little scent to it too. I don't really like that, but it's good. Can you share how to heal and move on from an abusive relationship? Okay, so I just went in and I put on the Tarte Cream Blush Pink Sky. I have been really loving cream blushes lately, especially with this new makeup trend where you're blending the makeup into your temples and like going over into your forehead, and you can even go across your nose, put it on your nose. I love that. And I feel like with me, I don't like a lot of blush, so cream blushes for me is just like so much more ideal because you can blend them out to look more seamless and natural. Cause I feel like if I do too much blush, I start looking like a clown. I don't like that. But to answer your question, can you share how to heal and move on from an abusive relationship? You definitely have to talk it out. You have to admit. You have to be honest with yourself about why you stayed as long as you stayed. Because I don't think most of us get out right when it first happens. I think that we do believe that it will stop. We do sense that it was an explosion of love, and he let his emotions get the best of him, and it'll never happen again. I do feel like a lot of us believe that. For me, I'll say healing is unique. How I healed might not be the same way you will heal. You know what I'm saying? I was in my 20s. And baby, I'm gonna call them my rebellious 20s, because after that, this definitely when the player piece started. Definitely. So now I'm about to open my eyes up with this nude liner from the Double Take Awake. This just really gives you a dolly look, and then when you put on mascara, oh wait, it just be so pretty. It just gives you that little dolly effect, like your eyes just bigger. I haven't done this in a long time, but I just recently got sponsored a video with Tarte, and they sent me this, and I've been wearing it, and I have been loving it. And let me say, if you want to look like you got on falsies on your lower lash line, this is the mascara to have, okay? It is. I'm just contouring this little area over here. Probably shouldn't have did that, honestly, child. This House of Labs. This is the Powder Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. It's real pigmented, kind of dark too. I do my nose. Like, do y'all see how bronzy that is? Wow, I like literally just tap the brush in there one time and it picks up so much product. Okay, the next question says, what really happened between you and someone I used to hang with? Were there red flags? I'm gonna say this. I don't want to talk about this situation. I don't want to talk about her. If you still see videos up that have her in it, it's because I don't want to delete them. I have deleted the ones that I felt needed to be deleted, but that part of my life is closed. That chapter is closed. I have nothing to say about her. It is what it is. I'm not going to get on my channel and address fallouts with people and things like that. That's not what my channel is about. She was not a part of my success as an influencer or content creator, so I don't feel it necessary to explain what happened as if it's necessary to move on with my channel. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, life happens. People grow apart. Some people just aren't compatible. It just is what it is. So I would like it if no one asked me that. And the person that did ask, I love you. We talking to DMs all the time. I understand why you asked, but I would ask you all not to ask me about anybody that you don't see in my videos anymore, or you don't see me around anymore, or I'm not following anymore. Don't ask me about them, because that's not what my content about. Next question, married with separate bank accounts. I highly recommend. I'm gonna tell you why I highly recommend. When I left my ex-husband, he was, you know, he didn't want us to break up. He didn't want us to separate, divorce. He didn't want it. But I was tired of the abuse and I was tired of how I was feeling in their relationship. At the time, we had a joint bank account, but I was the only person that was putting money in the joint bank account. So I had my paycheck direct deposited into the joint account. He didn't. He never contributed to any of that, the money that was in that account. His name was on it, so he had access to it. I bullshit you not. I ain't have much money at the time, but I had enough to be messed up about it when he took all that he took out. So when I left that night, I was only able, at the time I was banking with Bank of America, and Bank of America only allows you a daily limit of withdrawing $500. So I think I left about $1,800 in the checking account. Like I said, you know, this is in my 20s. I wasn't making very much money. I was a dental assistant. I was in college. But I was the only one putting money in that account. Baby, he wiped that account clean. He took everything I had out of it. Took off, never looked back. You know what I'm saying? So I do not recommend married with joint accounts. Married with separate accounts all the way. This is, oh, I like this color. So y'all know I like to line my lips with liquid lipsticks, because lip liners give me blackheads. I don't know why, but they do. Plus, I feel like you can manipulate the liquid lipsticks a little bit more. When you line your lips, you can manipulate them. So, you know, you want to make your lips look a little plumper, you can do that. Will you ever do a girls trip with a select few of your subscribers? Most definitely. Most definitely. But I think I'm going to have to bet who comes really good, because I want us all to have like good energy and have a good time. I don't want to be on a trip with catty women. Oh, y'all, this make this, ooh. I'm finishing it off with the Gucci Glow Hydrating Mist, okay? Now we gotta do this hair. When you move, did a lot of your friendships with your female friends fade away? Female friends, no, because honestly, I ain't have that many, but male friends, yeah. I think for a lot of them, it was out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the city no more, so essentially, they may have felt like they don't have access to like see me like that anymore. So, and then a lot of my male friendships, those kind of faded naturally just because they got girlfriends, and just out of respect for their girlfriends, our friendships just, you know, kind of faded off, faded to black a little bit. Like it was some situations when I just went to this funeral not too long ago where I didn't have a lot of my guy friends' phone numbers because I don't feel like it's necessary for us to have it. You know, like you married, you got a girlfriend, you know, y'all live together. Like, what you need my number for? It's literally nothing that we need to talk about over the phone that we can't just say real quick in the DMs on Instagram. So like that's how I felt about that. But like that's just how I look at things in general anyway. Like I just really want to always be seen and viewed as respectful when it comes to my guy friends' relationships, because I'm not attracted to them in that way. So I don't ever want their partners, wives, or anyone to feel like we being sneaky and stuff like that. Like, nah, girl, that's best friend. So really, you best friend now. Okay, the next question is, what's a turnoff when meeting a guy? For me, it is bad oral hygiene, because I like to kiss. So I can't help but look at anybody's mouth I'm talking to, male or female. I'm looking at your teeth. I'm looking at your teeth. I'm looking at your teeth. I'm looking at the tartar buildup. I'm looking at the plaque. I'm looking at the butter. I'm looking at the calculus. I'm looking at spaces. I'm looking at all of it. I'm looking at your teeth. I'm looking in your mouth. I'm probably 9 times out of 10 smelling your breath. And if your breath don't smell while we're having a conversation, I'm thinking to myself, wow, he does not have bad breath at all. That is so interesting. That is so like attractive. I love that, because I think it's hard not to have bad breath, child. Shit, I smoke. It's hard not to have bad breath. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, I see myself, I'm going to be 49. In 10 years, I see myself retired. I'll probably be a editor for like a movie, like a media company, or like maybe a director, maybe producing a television show or something like that. I definitely want to tap into my artistry of like being a vlogger. I want to level up in that realm and continue with it, right? So in 10 years at 49, shit, I might be directing movies, producing movies, writing movies, things like that. Like I've always wanted to do that. I've always been into creative writing, and I would love. I would love to be an actress too. So anyway, this is the finished look. I hope y'all enjoyed this chit chat, get ready with me, this TMI girl talk chit chat, get ready with me. And look, we ain't even finished our chocolate martini, but we are gonna finish it, okay? And it's real early. Guess what time it is? 3 o'clock, period. Y'all probably still at work, but when y'all get off, y'all watch this video and y'all make y'all a chocolate martini. You're gonna need a shot and a half of vodka, a shot and a half of Godiva liquor, maybe 2 shots if you want it to be a little strong, Hershey's chocolate, ice, shake it up, line your martini glass with a little Hershey's chocolate, and there you go. That's your chocolate martini, and it's literally gonna taste like a chocolate milkshake with a little kick Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these types of videos, definitely give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all in another chit chat. Get ready with me soon. You know what I'm saying? Let's chat in the comments about, you know, the things that I did talk about. I hope you guys like this makeup look. I will have everything linked below. Get into these clip-ins, honey, the curtain bang. Okay, love it. I love y'all. Bye.
Love me now when I'm gone. Love me now. Love me now. Love me now. Now. Novocaine, 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 Novocaine. Oh, numb the pain, numb the pain, numb the pain, numb the pain, numb the pain. Novocaine, 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 Novocaine. Oh, for the pain, for the pain.